Right.
Hello, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Karen.
I just wanted to do an interview for you for my school project,
Okay.
if that's okay?
Sure.
Yes? Okay, so what inspired you to become a nurse?
Well, I mean, really, as far as I can remember, I always wanted to be a nurse. I had an aunt who was a nurse and just always wanted to help people. My mom was one of the first respiratory therapists, and so I was exposed, I think, to medical a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just always interested me and just always wanted to help people.
Okay. When did you begin to initially pursue the education of becoming a nurse?
When I was, let's see, 18 from the time I
18?
graduated.
Wow, and but you said since you were little you wanted to do it, so.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess that is true. I mean, I was a candy striper. You guys probably don't even know what that is, but it was a volunteer. Back in the day, we were allowed to come into the hospital, and I worked with my aunt one summer. And so I was a candy striper at the age of 12. I did that for one whole summer. But aside from that, I guess I did belong to the health occupations in high school, but didn't really do a whole lot in that respect in high school. It wasn't until I graduated that I really pursued my prerequisites, and I worked as a CNA. That's what they called them back then, a nursing assistant. And then I stopped to go to LPN school because I had to make a little more money, let's say. And at the time, there was a lot of it was hard to get into the nursing schools at the time. They were really backed up. So that's why I went to LPN school. I learned a lot there, and I got my first job, and then I transitioned over to RN a few years later.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How many years were you in college?
Well, a total of probably, let's say, 2.5, 3 years.
Really?
I'm a 2-year graduate.
Oh, that's really good. Did you start early then? How did you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a nurse since I'm 21.
Oh,
I was an LPN, and then I became an RN when I was like 24.
Wow, that's really good. And how much did the whole college cost? Like, was it?
Oh, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. I want to say my LPN program, the whole entire year cost me $900.
Wow.
That was in 1983. And when I started Valencia, it was $18 a credit hour. That's how long ago. I mean, you have to do the math. It wasn't that much, but considering we only made $3 to $5 an hour at the time,
Right.
You know, it was still, I guess a fair amount of money.
Being a college student and working at the same time, did you have that? I mean, was it hard for you? Did you struggle?
It was challenging. I mean, I did work full time, and I did go to school full time, so it was challenging at times. But I wasn't married, and I didn't have children, so
you didn't have a lot of responsibilities.
I didn't have a lot of responsibilities from that aspect, but it was tough to juggle, but it can be done.
Right.
It can be done.
Okay. And there wasn't any moment of you like wanting to quit, or
No.
like, oh, you know what, I'm just tired of it. No. You wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you got your degree, what was your first job? Like, what did you do right away?
I was a staff nurse. I worked when I was an LPN. I worked in med surg, which was actually a residence floor. So I got exposed to the residents there, and I was an LPN at the time, so that's where I worked med surg.
That's
but
awesome.
Then when I got my RN, then I went to a critical care internship, and then I was allowed at that time to work PCU only. But I worked at the big Florida hospital at that time.
Wait, how old were you when you were working at this?
I was 21 when I started my first job.
Yeah. Okay, and then if you were to give an advice to the youth and stuff like that, what would you really give them? What would you say to them?
I mean, pursue your dreams. If that's what you really want to do, people like me, I'm probably 10 or 20 years, will be retired. we need nurses, but I mean, I just say that don't come into it for the wrong reason.
Right.
Come into it because that's what you want to do, because it is a tough job, it is challenging, it is stressful. And if you come into it just, from the money-making aspect, or just from being an aspect of, well, I'll have a job, you may not enjoy it as much. But there's so much to do. Get your degree. That's one thing I still have to work on. I didn't get my degree yet.
Well, you can do it.
I never thought I would need it, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So you can do so much with it, But get your 4-year degree and then move on from there.
Okay.
But,
all right, Karen. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, and see you then.
All right.
Okay, goodbye.
Take care.